So if you've been in the Pokemon community at all in the past month or two, you almost certainly have heard of PokeRogue. If not, it's like if someone combined a roguelike and Pokemon together. I've lately been extremely addicted to this game, so I decided, screw it, I'm going to do a challenge, even though I have never actually beaten the base game. So that's what I'm doing today. My name's Grim Crayon, and let's get into this. So let me just start by setting some ground rules. I'm only allowed to use or start with Cosmog. Catching Pokemon is entirely fine, but they are not allowed to be used unless in a double battle, where I'm forced to use them, at which point I must use their most useless move in an unhelpful way. Also, certain exploits are not banned, but I don't know any exploits really, so it doesn't really matter. My first run started with me fighting a Ninjask and immediately spamming Victory Dance. This is because of the move that my Cosmog starts with. That move is Stored Power. If you don't know what Stored Power does, it is a very low power psychic move that has its power boosted for every positive stat change the user has. This is really good because I got Victory Dance as my egg move. Victory Dance raises your attack, defense, and speed stats by 1, meaning if I pull off 2 Victory Dances, I can nearly one-shot everything. I pull off the moves and sweep the first few waves. However, wave 5 was my first real challenge. The trainer on this run led with a Poochyena, which is not very scary at first glance, or at all really, but it soon became my worst fear. I started to use my Victory Dances to build up damage for Stored Power, but once I actually used the move that I had been buffing, I realized that the worst possible thing had happened. I had overlooked a crucial element of Pokemon battling, type effectiveness. I was using a Psychic move, but Poochyena is a Dark type, meaning that my one attack move had no effect. I, needless to say, restarted the run there just to have the same trainer with the same Pokemon show up again. Hello, Death. I persisted and restarted the run until I got lucky enough to get the other trainer you could encounter on this route. I eventually did find them and ended up sweeping their team easily. Also, I should mention that I found a Ralts on this run, which is pretty cool considering the fact that Gardevoir is one of my favorite Pokemon. I made it through the rest of the run until I got to the rival fight where I proceeded to destroy his Score Bunny. This must have been bad karma, however, because when I went to attack his Rookidee, I was met with the death phrase. The next run was no better, though, because I survived enough to get to the rival just to have them send out a Litten that crits me with an already super effective lick and ends my run. Time to use this joke again. Hello, Death. My last run, however, was the run I got the farthest. I got really lucky and got an easy trainer battle, remembered to take an ether, and actually ended up sweeping my rival's team. It was smooth sailing until I was met with a Purloin. I'm done with this game, man. What the fuck?